Hello, everyone. Welcome to another set of Battleathon sprints. Are you all sick of us yet? If you are watching the playback, let me know what you're reading and what team you're on. If you are here in the chat, is it ever going to populate to where I know you guys can hear me? Yes, there we go. If you're here in the chat, let me know what team you're on and what you're reading. I want to be reading None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, but it's my audiobook. And so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to listen to an audiobook, so I may switch to a fantasy. What are you guys doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. I might read The Chateau. I almost said The Silent Patient. No, The Quiet Tenant. I was like, wait, what?
Close enough.
Yeah, I might be reading that. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life right now, but if I'm doing like schoolwork, I'm listening to the Audible exclusive, like the Unhoneymooners sequel, like novella or whatever.
Yeah.
Which it's a full cast, which is really awesome. Like the audiobook itself is like really cool. And then when I do get time tonight just to relax, I am reading The Trial of Sorcerers for the book club.
Oh, yeah. Elise Coker, right?
Yes, so I'm reading that as well. So
I want to try that one. I hope you guys like it because once I finish the Air Awakens series, I want to read that one.
Mm-hmm. It's not so bad so far. I'm not that far into it, but it reads really fast. And the audiobook on like single speed, only like 9-something hours. So like
Nice.
It really could finish it in like a couple hours if you really wanted to. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Hello to everyone. I'm reading the comments, I swear. Hi, Cassidy. Why are you on that side? It's weird. Hello. Eating some chicken and chicken noodle soup for dinner, or eating some chicken, words are hard. You're doing mom things. Hello. Hello, I'm brain dead from work stress and haven't decided what I'll read yet. Here for the sprints, though.
It is Be Real time.
That's what I was just doing.
We always yell at Lexi, it's time to be real.
I know, so I need to do it.
It's so funny when like it happens at work because like if you're in the hallway, you'll see like all these kids just like stop in the hallways and start doing their pictures, and I'm like, yep, and I'm one of them.
That's so funny.
Before the Devil Breaks You, I like that series. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, when I'm at work, I have to like figure out an angle that doesn't have patient information on it too. So I'm always like trying to like change it around. Hello, go green. 25 pages left in The Witch and the Tsar. After custody sprints, I lost the will to read. Fair. Hopefully you can get your mojo back. Hello, going to be posting your first ever Bookstagram post. Awesome. You will be lurking. Why will you be quietly lurking? Hello, Flamefall. I hope you love it. Hi, Sherry. Are you still feeling okay and thriving in your isolation era? Quiet Dragons, reading Gone Girl.
I could potentially lose power. It's like super bad outside.
Oh, I can see. Yeah.
But I'm outside. I don't know if you can see. Like it's insane.
The ambiance, though.
It's perfect, right?
Like, I'm kind of jealous. It's very sunny out here.
I'm hoping it rains because this heat needs to break. Like, I cannot do another day of.
Hopefully soon, because it's broken a little bit here, and you're usually cooler than we are. So,
like, I'm so gross every day. I have to, like, okay, this sounds good. Like, I don't obviously wash my hair every day because, like, I wash every couple. Like, it goes usually like 2 to 3 days. I've had to wash my hair every day the past 3 days because you're so disgusting. I'm like, I can't do this. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's way too much work. Struggling through the Atlas Paradox. Yeah, I did not love the Atlas Paradox. Still trying to finish Red Rising, over 100 pages. I hope it picks up for you soon. Starting Wolf Song. Oh no. Bye, Winston.
He was trying to go the other way, and I was like, no, and then he went that way. So
reading Savage Lover in a silly, goofy mafia mood. Drowned Girls, working on Into the West. Yeah, I feel like work has been very busy for everyone. Kids just got home, so we'll be reading and practicing spelling words. Sounds fun. Serpent the Wings of Night and loving it. Just finish it on Saturday. Just read the last page on Saturday. Hello, go Team Red, reading Divine Rivals. What do you want? Do your pets ever just stand there and stare at you and it's obvious they want something and you have no idea what it is?
Winston very frequently stares at me.
Like
I feel like that's all he does.
But he wants something. What? I have no idea. I have 4 books to go. 4 books on the go at the moment and not in the mood for any of them. Start a 5th. I support this mojo. Trying to finish 9th house. Hello. Doing well. Doing well. Go blue team, Stormfront, and Blackguards, as mentioned earlier. Eating ice cream and the nap by Mean Read. I support the nap. I do not watch anime.
I don't watch anything really.
Yeah, Lexi's like TV. What is that? What is TV? Oh, tired and don't have fun things to say today. Fair. I feel you there. Today was my first day back at the other office. And I will say that having a 23-minute drive to work instead of a 53-minute drive to work was very nice.
Yeah, for real.
But it was much busier than the other office, which kind of sucks.
Mm.
Took a nap and now ready to finish Flawless. No.
She stole him.
Mm-hmm. Maybe napping. He sounds like he's hungry. Yeah. Reading The Wolf and the Witch. I'm in northern Wisconsin where it feels like fall. I am so jealous.
Yeah, it's been extremely hot here and then my air conditioning went out. So it's been a rough couple days. We're good now, but
I just don't understand how anyone survives without AC. I just really don't. I know Deb said their offices, I don't think, have AC, which blows my mind considering she's in California.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not have AC in your office? Hello, reading. Oh, My Dragon Bookmark made it to Melbourne. Yay! I'm so glad. And I hope you are enjoying the Atlas Paradox. It's hot everywhere.
My lights just flickered, so I'm losing it.
Yeah, I'm in a severe thunderstorm watch, but outside looks so different for me than it does.
It's like pouring.
Yeah. I think I can't tell if it's like the reflection of you moving or if there's like wind going everywhere. Wind, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there's wind.
Just got back from Afternoon by the Lake. That sounds amazing. I hope you love Fireborn. So hot and I hate it. Yup. I lied. I think your special sort of Kaigen arrived today. I want to see. Send me a picture. Hello, I'm here. Probably will be making friendship bracelets and not reading, but still here. Glad to have you. Joining now, have a little bit more time before your evening clients and enjoying the quiet tenant. Well, this is one of Lexi's possibilities.
Ava, you have convinced me. I'm going to read it with you. You didn't even do anything but say you're reading it.
I want you to read it, so I'm happy about this.
I'm excited.
The grid is threatening to go on in Texas. Do you have is it heat related or do you have thunderstorms too? Oh, see, when you say it's like 85 degrees in your office, I assume you just don't even have it. I don't know what I'm doing. A mood. Ready for the heat to break. Yeah. Not sure if I'm going to read tonight. We have a sad 3 days of indoor recess due to the extreme heat. Ugh. Hello. With a blanket on, about to start work. It's pretty cold down here. That sounds great.
I have a blanket too.
I do too, and it's hot, but that's what
I'm
a
blanket person.
Me too.
Like
comfort,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. I have the AC on and a fan. I think it's heat related, but it's Texas, so who knows? Fair. You guys are kind of weird over there. Wrote my review for Quiet Tenant. It was a positive review.
Oh, good.
Oh.
I was like, have I seen this yet? But I think you just wrote it, not posted it.
I need to finish it.
You do need to finish it. Did you ever finish The Coven?
No, and I think it was a me thing because I did want to finish it. I do want to read that.
Very angsty. very angsty.
You think I'll like it then?
I mean, I liked it.
Okay.
Is it like the best piece of literature ever? Absolutely not. It was a good time.
I only read a
Nothing
little
I
bit.
read is. Sorry.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I would say nothing I read is the best literature.
AC 78 right now because I like money. I think mine's only like 75. Knock on wood, it's been relatively comfortable, probably gearing up to freezing all winter. It was so cold in the office today. And like I said, it's the new office and I'm sharing it with my doc. And I went to leave and I was going to turn the heater off because I'm the one that turned it on when I got there this morning. And he comes flying around the corner. He's like, don't turn that off. I'm still here. He's like, it's cold. I'll turn it off later. I was like, okay. Just didn't want you to forget because he's done that before. I would rather have AC on and a blanket than no blanket. 100%. Love blankets and hoodies even when it's hot. It's just cozy. Yep.
I mean, you guys have seen me in crew necks all summer.
I love it. I will soon no longer be associated with Texas. This is good. Fireplace on today. 50 and rainy. I love this for you, Kate. Gladly. It is angsty. I think that's the word I would use. It's supposed to be low 70s and rainy tomorrow, and I'm very excited. I don't need it to get cold because last winter will last forever, but fall would be great. Yeah. I feel like everybody that normally has cooler weather doesn't want it, and then the people that have hot weather, please. We're crew necks year round. I agree. Can't afford to run the AC enough to need a blanket. Stupid AC. Or stupid California heat. Yeah. My AC is like, I'm just a cold-natured person, so I can leave the AC on reasonable and still use a blanket. It's great.
Yeah, I don't get hot super easily, so I will use a blanket all the time.
I rather have my air conditioned down lower and like wear a sweatshirt and sweatpants. They'll always be like, well, take off your sweat, like change into shorts and be fine. I'm like, no, I gotta have shorts and then be able to wear a sweatshirt.
It's too hot. I thought I saw a question. I did see a question.
Okay. Discord?
I've got it.
Okay. Oh, I forgot I have to edit, so I guess that's what I'm going to be doing in the first sprint.
I do want to see video, so I support this. Now that you have AC, you can run your computer again.
It's just if I get behind on videos, I'm gonna have I have too many videos planned this month because I'm reading a million books, so I might as well do extra videos. But that means extra editing, which is really rude.
Sure, Rush Hyper. Now gonna finish Fire of Heaven, but first laps. You're gonna run laps. Why? Erin, sometimes I wonder about you. Blanket upstairs in 30-degree weather with no AC. I just love blankets. Fair. Yeah, editing does not sound fun, but we must.
I hate editing so much.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would rather edit than read, though.
Right now?
No, I said sometimes I would rather edit.
Oh, I didn't hear the sometimes. Yeah.
Well, reading is stressing me out at the moment because I need to finish so much stuff, which means we should stop talking. But I'm just no. Had it my way, I'd just not have AC at all because it's always cold. Yeah.
The lightning.
I can see it. That's crazy. Yay! I always would rather edit than read, to be honest. Yeah. Reading sometimes it's fun, but it also can be stressful.
I don't know.
Lexi's no, I don't want to hear myself talk that much.
I don't even mind editing. A lot of people are I don't like hearing my voice, or I don't like looking at myself. It doesn't bother me. I have no real issues, but I would still rather be reading.
It's just the way it should be. That's the whole point.
Yeah. But I rate things higher on average than you and Cass, so.
This is true. Okay, let me share screen. Are you guys good with a 45-minute sprint?
Yep. That works.
Okay. Well, since I have now remembered that I really desperately need to read, I will see you guys in 45 minutes. Welcome back. Welcome back. How did everyone do? I read like 30-ish pages and filmed a blog clip. How'd you all do?
I got to page 46 of The Quiet Tenant, and I did a little bit of editing, and I am cooking fries.
You flew through that.
Yeah, it's a very quick read. I'm 16% in.
Nice. How about you, Ryan?
I did some schoolwork, and then when I was getting back into bed, I read more of A Trial of Sorcerers.
Nice. When is that live show?
Sunday.
Okay.
Mm.
Ate dinner and posted your first photo. Awesome. Listened to 5%. Took a shower. I need to take a shower at some point. Hello. Arrived at the beach. I'm jealous.
Oh.
That's fantastic. Got 5 more chapters done. 54 pages. Looks like you both kept power. It got very dark where Lexi's.
Yeah, I normally turn on the overhead light,
Yeah.
even though like it's not. I didn't think about turning it on. I don't know.
You both were just in severe thunderstorm warning, so I was like, maybe it's the
I
thunder.
haven't. It was thundering earlier, but like I don't know. It just looks like it's getting dark now. Like it
It's
didn't
like
rain.
pitch black out right now. It's weird.
Yeah, and then when you moved, it like brightened up for a second, and then it went away. Read 45 pages. I liked that one. It's a good fall read for sure.
I want to read. I have the sequel. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But
I need to read it. I don't have it, but I want to read it. Put away groceries, made supper, and got no reading done. Hopefully next time. 100 pages and retrieved books. You got some really good book mail in that spread. Listening to The Fires of Heaven because I realized I need to finish it by the end of the day tomorrow. Wow. Yeah. You're still going to get points for it either way, even if you submit it in book 2. You'll still get a pretty good bit of points, actually. Ordered Buffalo Wild Wings and attempted to cut some bookmarks, but got some things messed up. Yay to the Buffalo Wild Wings, boo to the messed up. Cooked and ate dinner, an episode of Supernatural. Nice. Ate dinner in 25 pages, 177 pages, 75%, and you're bored. That's a sad day. Sherry, what number of book are you on? I feel like you've read 15 books already.
What is that book?
I don't know either.
It sounds familiar, but not enough for me to have any idea.
Probably because it's bored.
Sure.
Read some more Fireborn and started dinner. How are you liking it? That's one of my favorites. Want to keep reading one of your second ebooks, but I feel like they're going to be 5 stars. Looking Glass Town and Game of Thrones. I mean, you just have to finish the book on Saturday. So, like, how far are you? Would you finish it tomorrow? If not, you should read one of those. Tripping over a log, running is stupid. Found a huge leopard slug. Found a guinea fowl. What is wrong with you, Erin? I don't understand. Are you okay? Are you okay? I started reading that and was like, wow, this makes no sense. Is it my brain? And then, no, it just really makes no sense. Family member has a beach house and told us this morning to come. When someone tells you to go to the beach, you go. Yes, you do. 30 minutes left. Just joined in reading Fractal Noise. I hope you enjoy that one. Read 15 to 20 pages. Listened to a bit of River of Silver. Watching the Winx Club transformations. Nice.
I loved the Winx Club, okay?
I know a lot of people. I didn't watch the original one. I watched the live action one and it was horrible, but I loved it.
Yeah, I watched that. I enjoyed the first season. Well, like, you know.
Yeah.
But my sister and I, as a kid, we watched the Winx Club all the time.
As you should.
Yes.
Made 3 bracelets. Carly, what happened to you? Were going to just bring the team down? This sounds pretty solid to me. Got off work and ate dinner. Finished all the books. Awesome. Halfway through both books and plan to finish them both on Saturday. Smart. Number 9. Nice.
That's awesome.
That is amazing. Winx Club cartoon was greater. Yeah, I mean, like the live action one I watched in a COVID induced haze, so I don't know how accurate my enjoyment was, but I quite liked it.
Yeah. I loved Totally Spies too. Ugh.
I saw that. I've never seen
I
it.
didn't know.
Very
Wait.
excited.
I did not know this. I will watch it. Listen, if I'm going to watch TV, it's going to be shows that I watched as a kid.
Yeah. Like good vibes feeling.
Yeah, Adam and I spent a couple months like rewatching old Disney Channel original TV shows. Like we rewatched like That's So Raven and Sweet Life of Zach and Cody and stuff like that. It was a great time.
I love that. Also love the Winx Club. Ended up browsing the pre-order sale instead of reading. Haven't bought anything, but you're tempted. I bought a few things that I recommend. Because I mean, if you're a premium member, it's 35% off, so can't go wrong there. Why haven't you submitted them? You should submit them because you won't be able to after tomorrow. Reading, I'll do that next. Winx Club's my first obsession as a child. Helped older kids with homework and then listen to your audiobook and put away the million apples you can't over the last 6 days. Million apples.
Yeah.
You know, I actually want to know how many apples because I bet it was a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
And I thought that was a spider. I'm only on book 7, but it felt pretty productive. 7 books is fantastic. I have DNF 1 and I'm on my 3rd, so I don't know that that's really productive.
I'm on 8.
Nice.
But I'm doing that thing, so.
You are?
I would not be on 8 if I did not announce to people that I was doing this and then feel pressure.
I can't imagine. Like that is like pure dedication.
Yeah, and then I committed to doing 30 books from my shelf. So I've read another book on top of the 6 because this is day 7's book. But I've read another book that I don't own on top of that.
I don't know how. I'm impressed.
I could not do it at all.
I also don't do anything besides this, so that's pretty helpful.
Still.
Yeah.
I love Totally Spies as a kid. Pouring out now and just opened up and it's so sticky. Ugh, I hate humidity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I watched that too.
I don't know that one. That one I have no idea. I feel like most of these I've known, but that one I'm not sure.
I think was that a Nickelodeon show? It's another like cartoon one.
Ah, gotcha. That's so Raven and Zach and Cody are live, so you threw me off there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Totally Spies and the Winx Club are animated.
Gotcha.
So,
pre-ordered so many books. What did you get? 40%. I'm yo-yoing with this book. So, are you in a liking it or not liking it spot right now? I haven't even finished one. That's okay. You have time. Plenty of time. 70-ish pounds of apples, not a million, but they were small and they took forever. 70 pounds, Nikki? That is so many apples. Like, one apple does not weigh a pound.
No, that's like 10 to 12 apples. But if they're small, then like...
Still, that was probably 1,000 apples.
That's crazy. I'm very...
That's wild.
Do you have an apple peeler, like one of the ones you can spiral, or did you do it all by hand?
If you did it by hand, I cannot imagine. You're smashing it. She's smashing it. I left it short of sourdough. I felt the same way when I read it.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Finished 3 books on 4. 4 is bigger and more dense. Well, if you've already finished your bonding prompt, you are good to go for next week. Cartoon Network.
Oh, this is what I meant. Yeah, for some reason
Oh, I do remember them talking about this. I've heard people talk about
this. Like, It's like a I don't remember, but it's like a virtual like computer thing I don't know.
I just love how Lexi is telling us about a TV show when it's Lexi.
They do have very interesting foreheads.
5% ago you didn't like it. Hopefully you stay that way. It was a lot. It was 20-gallon storage tote full. And no, I did it all by hand. I'll be getting a peeler next year. Oh my gosh.
So did you go to like the apple orchard and get all these like where'd you get all of them?
It stresses me out. Yeah, where did you get all of them?
I think she said her sister dropped them off, but where did her sister get that many apples?
And you canned them all, but like I feel like there was a purpose, but I've forgotten said purpose. Because if you just did it for canning and it was just like sheer willpower, very impressive. Stupid work is making me work, but also listening to all you have to do is call yuck for work and to the book that you don't seem to be liking. Screen looks like it says Battleathon. It is Battleathon. I like it. I can split apples in half with just my hands. Chuck Norris, man. Basically, we have a lot of questions about your apples.
Yeah.
Does sound like a fun skill. Yeah, I mean, when you tell somebody you peeled 20 gallons of apples by hand, I just feel like it needs more information.
Yeah.
I was looking at her. I was like, is she talking to us? No, she's looking the other way. Pomegranate Gates, because I saw Becca talk about it. Starling House, God Killer, Fall of Ruin and Wrath, and a couple more books and manga. That sounds like an awesome haul.
Oh, I want to read Knock Knock Open Wide.
What is that?
It's a new horror that's coming out. I think it's something to do with some sort of mythology, but not like the typical, like the popular ones. I can't remember, but there's like a goat man or something on the cover.
I don't know what. Oh, that I saw Kayla talk about it and it sounded very weird. Very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I like weird things.
I also should have gotten this. I forgot that I needed this for things.
The sale's still going on.
It is.
And with Barnes & Noble, you don't have to pay until the book comes out, right? So
I'm very tempted to go by tomorrow and pick up the Lisa Jewell if they have it. Because
you're liking it that much?
Well, I really like it, but I want to be able to I need to be able to read tomorrow, and I don't want to have to just listen. I have to do
yeah.
That's part of it too. Which is a silly reason to buy a book, but I can't just sit and listen to an audiobook. I'm incapable. Don't tell your frogs about the apple trick. They might get nervous. My sister-in-law's house came with a bunch of trees, so free apples. Okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. Celtic. Yeah, I don't know if mine did that until they go to process it. I can't remember.
Yeah, I usually have done Target pre-orders and they there's nothing on my card until I am an enabler for sure.
Knock Knock Open Wide is Celtic. Also my kind of book. Maybe it depends on your card too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to pre-order CC3. See, my problem with Barnes & Noble is I only pre-ordered things that if it was if it got to me 5, 6, 7 days late, it wouldn't be a big deal because their pre-orders don't ship until the day that they come out. And so you're not going to get it that day. And CC3 and Iron Flame are not ones that I'm willing to wait on.
Yeah, I don't read any book as soon as I get it. So
I'm not sure, Andrea. If you do PayPal, it doesn't take a pre-off. Hello. Usually the whole goes away.
Oh, okay.
Anything confused me what they were meaning. Probably tomorrow then. I keep getting confused with like telling people you have to submit things by midnight because technically midnight is the 9th and 11:59 is the 8th, and I'm like I'm throwing myself off.
Yeah, I would say it's probably the end of the day they're advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
How can we spend the most money at Barnes and Noble and get away with it? Yes, always.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't charge you every, like if it doesn't charge you at once, then it just is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you cancel part of a pre-order? Like if I go tomorrow and they have something out already that I pre-ordered, can I cancel part of it or do I have to cancel the whole order? Does anyone know the answer to that? I feel like Claire would know the answer to that. Or Deb.
I only know about Target.
I might get it on its day because I work at Barnes & Noble, but I'll see. If you work there, you could just have it like held at the store or something. Hello. I think Iron Flame is the only one I wasn't willing to wait because I know we'll have everyone reading it fast. Yep. You can cancel part, but it requires talking to someone. I'm okay with that. They have a chat, so I don't literally have to talk to someone. If the order hasn't shipped, if something has shipped, you have to call them. Well, I wouldn't want to cancel the whole thing. My thing is they may have the new JLA out tomorrow because it comes out on Tuesday, and I pre-ordered that, so I would want to cancel just that. But there was also something else in the order that probably has already shipped. You have to call. You can't do the chat. You can do it via the chat, which is why I only do one. I'm now confused.
Oh yeah, I've heard people say that they do like separate orders for every single book so that they can just cancel it online.
That was smart. I did Combat Codes 2, the new Empire of Silence, but I did not do the new Jim Butcher because that's still part of a series, right? Also, it makes me mad that the Jim Butcher series that he's currently doing have such drastically different covers, different experiences. But sometimes things have gone too far in shipping process to cancel, so I've had to return several pre-orders. That's annoying. This is smart. Very smart. Yeah, it's annoying because it's like the different cover than the original one. Like a very different style. Like one has a person and one's just like a design. Stupid. I just pre-ordered all of the Bloom editions because I need 3 editions. You do indeed. You do. Okay. Should we do another sprint? I need to read and I really don't want to.
Yes, I have fries waiting for me.
Oh, okay, then we should. Yeah, but there's a sale, Cassidy. You get money, and when you get money, you can use that money to spend on more books. Do it.
I really only pre-order for like super anticipated books.
Usually me too, but all of these were ones I knew that I was going to be getting anyway, and I was like 35% off, man.
Yeah, I'm also not a member. I'm just a member. I don't pay. So
my mom was a teacher card, so it automatically gave me the premium without having to pay for it when they closed the teacher program.
That's nice.
This is true, but I don't care. Book math makes perfect sense to me. Hello. Okay, we're gonna do another sprint because I need to be productive. Will I? Probably not, but we can pretend. Yeah, I know. Go away. Go to your live show. Speaking of, there's a live show for Daughter of Death and Dawn, the third Carissa Broadbent on Sahar from basically Bookisheree's channel, if you guys have read it, starting in 5 minutes. Stop harassing. Shh. I can still do this. It's fine. I'm not allowed. Discount book is saving. Okay, I've got to quit clicking on these. I will see you guys. Welcome back. We gained a Cassidy. Hello.
I have a problem. I think I'm gonna have to osmosis your video because every time you talk about a book, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna read that soon. Or, well, I'm gonna read that soon, and I don't like it. I'm being easily swayed. I'm like, it's gonna be a osmosis while I'm sleeping video.
That's the whole point of that video, though, is to get you go, ooh, maybe I should grab that.
Except for you're making me do the opposite more often because we tend to align more on the books we don't like than sometimes our favorite books.
I'm confused.
So you're making me not want to pick books up. Like when you don't like a first chapter, I'm like, I should unhaul that. Like,
Savvy. It's sometimes it's just a bad first chapter. Maybe it's an okay book. I don't know.
100%. We're just so close though that I just like.
I know. If you say you like something or don't like something, literally, I'm sitting there looking at the waking fire, and I know what I gave that first chapter, and I'm like, yeah, but Cassidy didn't like it, so should I just get rid of it?
I'll have to see what you say about your first chapter and see if I agree with it.
I think you will. I just said it read like a history book.
That's the entire book, so get rid of it.
Yeah, pretty much. I was productive in that, though. I read 45 pages, and I made it to page 85, and I think it's going to be okay.
What are you reading?
Sorry.
I decided to pick this one up because it's short and it's been on my TBR for forever, and it seemed like a good excuse to read it because I don't have anything else planned for it. So, and it's not bad. Plus, it says on the front, a fast-paced mystery. And I was like, oh, well, I need one of those. But it has like 50,000 points of view, which is unnecessary because they're all together all the time. I'm like, I don't need that many points of view when they're always together. It's bugging me.
I was surprised you still owned it, to be honest. I forgot that was your plan for this week.
Yeah, I'm surprised I still owned it too, which is why I'm reading it so that I can yeet it out of the house. How'd you do, Lexi?
I read more of The Quiet Tenant, and I've been eating cheese fries.
Yeah, approve. I approve. Scroll. I'm sure you're gone now, but good night. Green Dragons, reading Hooked by Emily McIntyre. I was sad to see she can't be at a Polycon, but
Also, I would like to say when you said squirrel, well, I can't say probably now. All I heard was squirrel. Squirrel. But I realized what you meant, but I was like, squirrel?
Wait, what did you say?
Word either.
I said the word squirrel, meaning like I got distracted.
Oh, I thought you meant scroll.
Oh, I think I did say scroll that time. But I have said squirrel before, meaning I got distracted.
Yeah, but I thought this time you said squirrel. I can't say it now. I only say squirrel.
I think I did say scroll.
It really took me a second to realize what you were doing, though. I was like, squirrel. Oh, okay. Now I'm thinking myself in the word squirrel. I can't say it. It will never exist in my language anymore.
Oh, Cassidy has lost a word.
The English language has lost a word.
No one can ever use it again. It's banned.
It's squirrel for life.
That's dangerous, though, because now we call everything house across the pond, and in my dreams I hold scissors, so squirrel could easily become a thing.
It could.
Welcome back. Just 100 pages left. Are you liking it a little more now? Reading some manga. Listen to your audiobook and started making supper. At least it's not involving apples, right? We found out earlier it was 70 pounds of apples.
Unsurprised. Apples
Insane.
can is insane.
It's insane.
And she hand peeled them all.
Crazy. Finished. No one needs to know. 3 stars. Happy I read it before the star ratings. Hang a bookshelf. Yes. It's not going well. I'm sorry. I did not read because I had to talk to family. Fair. Hi, Kitty. Welcome. It just still, I am completely flabbergasted that you decided to read Leviathan Wakes. Like, why? But also, how far are you? Red Team Takeover, always. Finished your book, and it was your 100th book of the year. Congrats. I was waiting on it. I forgot because you hosted on mine the first time. You just have that constantly there.
Also, hi, squirrel.
Oh,
You
That's
couldn't see it,
so
so I
cute.
picked it up. She said she's looking
I
at
couldn't see it. I was like, what are you talking about? Nobody here. When did Carrie become squirrel? I was very confused. Carrie, that's apparently your new name now. Big books take 50 to 100 pages to get good. Yeah, this one's not 50 pages. It's like 350 pages.
I'm a first chapter lover. It's weird, but like I feel like a first chapter just like sets the stakes so much. If you don't have a good first chapter, your book sucks.
I mean, at least it'll help with like writing style and stuff. Like there's some of these first chapters that I know I'm not going to vibe with the book, and then others that I'm like, okay, potential, but I'm unsure.
I was thinking about doing it, but then after watching yours and then thinking about doing it, I was like, am I just gonna unhaul a bunch of books?
Yes, because I want to unhaul. Lexi was like, what did you unhaul? And I was like, nothing yet, but I'm sure that I will.
Because like if I've read the first chapter and like I don't like the writing style, why am I keeping it? Because like it's not like I can get over that.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally sitting here looking at least, well, I say three that I could unhaul. One of them is really, really pretty, and so I don't know if I will. It may just sit there. It's the Adrian Tchaikovsky. It may just sit there and be pretty. But the Waking Fire I could see going, and Gallant I could see going.
Which Agent Tchaikovsky?
The City of Last Chances. The Pretty Gold Squirrel.
Also, Gallant was just fine.
Yeah, that first chapter was so boring.
I
Yeah,
feel like
I
it's
wouldn't.
not a U book. Get rid of it.
Yeah,
I
I gave it 3 stars.
It's
and,
like the pretty Illumicrate edition. That's the only reason I'm keeping it. Winston!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry, I'm taking over. I will sit back. I'll drink my Slurpee.
I can't see those comments, and those are the ones that are relevant.
Wait, Carrie.
I can't find a squirrel. Chipmunk will do. I love that.
Okay, sorry.
That is great. Some first chapters have nothing to do with the book. Yeah, plus part of the first chapter is when you do it in fantasy books, they all have prologues, and I only read the prologues, even if they were 1 page long.
Because I count the prologue as the first chapter. Like
I do too. That's why I only did prologues. But if they were only 1 page long, well, you should have impressed me more in 1 page.
You should have. This is how I feel.
Because there were some first chapters that were 15 pages long that I was like, you did nothing with that. And some that were 2 pages long that I was like, gimme.
Ash of the Sun is a really short prologue, and I read that and I instantly knew I was gonna love that book. Like I think that it comes pretty clear sometimes in the first chapter. I mean, some of them, the like middle ground ones, I feel like are different, but I feel like I can tell if I'm gonna love or hate a book from a first chapter if it's like on one of the extremes.
Yeah. Like I really liked the Emperor's Blade, and it was 2.5 pages, I think.
It's such a good prologue.
Mm-hmm.
I think I gave that a 5-star prediction from that first prologue.
Yeah, I think I gave it like a 9. All hellos to the Winston.
Did you give any books a 10?
No.
I didn't think so. No, I didn't. I was using the 10.
I hate using the 10. It scares me. I thought
you did
9 to 10. I did give a couple 9 to 10.
Okay.
You just
I was like, I swear you said
like I think it was I didn't give anything a 9 when I like first read it, but then when I started talking about it, I did change some of them to 10s after I started.
Yeah, I was like, I know I wasn't paying that close attention because I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not going to read these books, but I was like, I swear you said 10 at least once.
Yeah, I did. I think one of those was the Emperor's Blade. Hello. Stuck studying for one of your finals. Ugh, it gets better. I promise. I've been there. Getting overwhelmed by packing. I do recommend doing the video if you don't think you'll unhaul everything you own.
I think I'm gonna unhaul things. Also, my problem is I've done a lot of first chapter predictions on my channel. What do I do with the ones I've already read? I've done like 5 videos with first chapter predictions. Like, do I reread them or do I just like say what I gave them the first time? Most of them I can remember pretty accurately, or I can
would
just
say what you gave them the first time. I only had 2 of those, so I just reread them.
I have done them pretty often because I've always done the like predicting the star rating off of the first chapter videos, and I used to read a lot in there.
Say what you gave them before, especially if you remember. No reason to do it again. Got done listening to The Will and the Wild. Nice. Made dinner and ate it. Pasta with butter and cheese inside of mashed potatoes. That sounds great. Winston's back. Finished another episode of Supernatural. You are getting there. You're getting there and catching up. Gonna read the rest of the night. Not dueling accents again. Squirrel to the computer. 15% still good. Removed a bunch of nails and patched some holes. I don't know why when I saw removed a bunch of nails, I think my brain is still like in the fantasy gruesomeness, and I thought you were just like popping off nails. Ignored your TBR to start winter's orbit, but having so much trouble concentrating. Yuck, Sully. It's the worst feeling. Getting cool and windy. Lexi, did you ever get a thunderstorm?
No, it's so weird.
Rude of them to get you all excited like that. So it's just like a movement of a person, like walk, run, jump, that kind of stuff.
Down.
Yeah. You have to have that word in the title somewhere.
If you just Google movement words, that'll help.
Think like Come Tumbling Down by Sean McGuire. Now she's creeping up to the computer wondering who said her name. 100 pages in and really interested so far. I like being in Miller's perspective over Holden. Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Kitty, if you love it, please tell me, because I have DNF'd it twice and I still own it and want to try it again, so I need the hype to come.
Also, I think that book 2 is better by leaps and bounds than book 1, so hopefully you will like this one and want to continue. I think we answered this one already. Can't find a squirrel. I do want to know if you unhaul books. Yeah, there's a couple that I'm considering unhauling. I haven't done it yet because I was scrambling to get that video up and haven't gotten that far. But this is possible. It's just a pretty book. That's the thing. I'll buy it from you. Which one, Gallon or City?
I think City.
You just finished it. Is it as weird as the first chapter is? Because that first chapter is real weird. Like, real weird. I don't think you'll like that one. Okay, good to know. Yeah, it's not one that I think I will like. It's just been sitting there because.
Is it a book box version?
That's why it's just the same thing with City of Last Chances. Like, they're just book box things, so they've just been sitting there.
So this is my problem with book boxes.
Just started Confessions, although neither of those are book boxes I subscribe to anymore. I hope you enjoy it. And look, I struggle with like 10s. I don't know why. It just feels like a really strong commitment.
This is also, I told her that she's not going to get a lot of 5 stars this year at the beginning of the year because she said, I never give it a 10. And I was like, my rating system, if you're using it,
but I got
will not give you a 5 without you have to at least give one category a 10. Like,
I get better. I got better.
Because she just doesn't. She's like, nothing will ever be perfect, but I feel like that's a given.
I agree. I know. I've got to rework my thinking. I'm sorry. Okay. I've gotten better. It's still not great, but it is better. Yay. Everyone go watch Cassidy's video.
No.
The announcement video of the SPFBO, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Need to stop buying books though. I don't have anywhere to put them. Just stack them in a corner somewhere.
Read the first chapter of all of them, Sherry, so you can unhaul some.
It's the way to go. It may take you a week, but got this. I almost always know what star rating I'll give based off the first chapter. Yeah, it's got to give you the vibes.
I'm sometimes like 1 off, but like that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'm usually close enough. Like, I don't think I've ever been like, this is going to be 5 stars and then it's 1, but like 4 to 5 and like 2 and 3 and stuff.
Agreed.
No. I'm trying to think of what else I'm going to unhaul after that video. One of them I really want to unhaul, but I own the whole series in a format that's really hard to get because Maria loves me, but I really did not like that first chapter.
I want to try that one so badly, but I don't plan on loving it.
I'm like, okay, well, maybe that one was the one-off first chapter.
No.
But so boring.
Anyone I know who loves it is like peak dude bro.
Oh God. It was
Mel is
so
obviously peak dude bro.
obviously.
Mel definitely leans more dude bro fantasy than I do. Though. Like I don't like as like dry of writing sometimes, and I found that she can sometimes still like it.
I can tolerate a slightly more dry writing style than I can a super flowery writing style.
Like Leviathan Wakes, for example.
It is very dry, you are correct. But to be fair, all of those, except for one, were like 3 and 4 stars.
Yeah, but I couldn't even get through like 50 pages.
I really struggle with the first 200 pages of that book, though.
Oh. Which
But
also was a compliment. I feel like dude bro is such a negative word, but I feel like I meant that as a compliment. I wish I could do dude bro fantasies a little bit more than I can.
I'm picky about my dude bro. So like if you're saying dude bro is in like epic and dry, I'm okay. If you're saying dude bro is in like classic and adventure, I'm out.
I feel like dude bro is just a mindset. So it's all of those.
That feels like an insult.
I want to be a dude bro fantasy lover, aka my John Gwynn shelf here.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, but they just stay. They're just gonna stay there.
They are, because I feel like when I unhaul them, I'm giving up on my dude bro era.
This is true. Netflix won't let you watch Supernatural. How rude, Nikki. What season are you on? City, I own 2 copies of Gallant. If I do decide to get rid of it and I can figure out a way to ship it to Canada for not an exorbitant amount of money, I will take you up on that.
I think, how much did I pay? I think I paid Riley 25 US for Red Sister.
That's not bad. Oh, you paid 25 for shipping? That seems like a lot. That seems like a lot. City is really weird. It's like a ghost city that changes people into old nobles. Yeah, that does not sound like a book I'm gonna like at all. It was the teeny tiny god that threw me off in the first chapter.
That sounds so cool.
Not God as in like a god. God as in the god. It was very strange.
It sounds so cool, but so weird.
It was so weird. I literally, I think, said I'm spoiling the video, but whatever. Go watch it anyway. There's an hour. You'll find something I didn't say. There was literally like I said, it was either a 7, like I was intrigued, or a 3. This was the weirdest thing I've ever read, and I don't want to read it anymore.
Really fair. I feel like that's how I feel about Agent Tchaikovsky in general.
Yeah.
Because I own a couple of his books, and every single time I'm like, is this like really, really good or really, really bad? And there's no, like, I don't know.
Literally, little God was sitting on his shelf demanding he get him a blanket, and then sat in his porch. Just very
It sounds kind of funny.
Yeah. It was so petty. It was weird.
I'm here for it.
It was like, I demand you ask for a blanket. It was
Never
just
mind.
It's odd.
Never mind, Lexi.
I was gonna say something, but I don't want to offend people.
Yeah.
Fair. Tell us later.
I said I really want to know. Private chat it. I'm curious. I gave it a high 3 because I like the portrayal of the revolution. I've been pretty wrong before, but usually a book takes a really bad turn. Fair. Don't mind Dude Bro. Dude Bro is my nemesis. Like I said, it just depends on the Dude Bro for me. No, I have not. Like my fantasy taste is really Dude Bro. Your fantasy taste is pretty Dude Bro, Sherry, which is surprising considering like I feel like when people are getting into fantasy, they don't pick the Dude Bro fantasy.
100%. And Sherry just went, yes, Dude Bro.
Yeah, Sherry's like, just give it to me.
But
I
also,
am picky about my Dude Bros.
Here's the thing. Dude Bro is a mindset, and there is Dude Bro horror too. But I like Dude Bro horror a lot more.
And see, I need to try the first Malazan again. because that was the time where all of the books that I read were hated.
Should we do a Malazan along? You didn't even get to hear me because you kicked me out faster. And I was like, I'm just gonna escort myself out. But you were faster.
I felt like that one was an automatic dismissal. That might be the only thing that gets me to read them, though. I would Matt.
How about we do a read along where we read the first chapter of everything that we've been thinking about, of the first book of everything we've been thinking about doing a read along for, and then commit to one. Like,
Yeah,
or
I like
along, Malazan along.
And then we only have to commit to one book. Fair. Next t-shirt design, Dude Bros mindset.
It is. It really is. And I'm trying to be the vibe.
I'm bibliobooksexual. I hope you like it.
Claire, don't remind me of those books.
I just want to murder and mayhem. Honestly, nothing else can happen. I'd be happy.
I feel like this describes your horror taste too.
Oh. Yeah, City of Last Chances. This is how I pictured him. Okay, you know the god from Lost Chances, you know the little dude that comes out of the Dr. Pepper can? That's how I pictured him. I have not, but I've heard good things. I think Claire has, so she'll chime in.
I haven't, but I have read Elise Kova and liked it, so I probably will one day.
Yeah. I think I have the audiobook set. Dude Bro Fantasy is just like,
it's Dude Bro Fantasy.
It's like, I don't know. It's what you see all the white men reading.
Yeah, like think Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like epic, dry, normally a group of men, no women.
Or one woman that's very badass because that's sexy.
Normally it's like very European based.
Narrated by an old British white man.
Yeah.
We are not selling this.
Some of my favorite books. I mean, I gave Malice 5 stars, and I count that as Dude Bro Fantasy.
I was gonna say Sanderson, The Way of Kings is so Dude Bro Fantasy, and I love it.
Same.
Like, don't do Malazan along. It's pain. Yes.
I actually think the yes was about the first book of everything, but
oh, okay. Well, I'm better with this yes then. Started in the 90s, so many more options now. Yeah, that's definitely got a more classic lean. Taste test some books before committing. The Taste Test Book Club.
Taste test along. That sounds really bad. I don't like that.
It's terrible, but you get the idea. Will eventually. Masculinity is highly praised. Is Jim Butcher series, Dude Bro. Which one? Because Stormfront and Dresden is just God, Dresden's such a man. And then what I have read of the
I think both are.
What?
I said I think both are.
What is the
I
other
haven't
one?
read them, but like they give me vibes.
The other one is not as Dude Bro, but I cannot remember the name of it now.
The Furies of Calderon.
Yes, thank you. That one's not as Dude Bro. Wheel of Time, Black Prism, John Gwynne, Malazan, Sanderson. Yeah. Like the epic, older leaning kind of fantasies. I love
White man.
He's like owning it.
I'm sorry, I derailed these.
I can't with you right now.
Go to the hospital, Carly.
Where's Kitty when you need her?
Carly asked Sav on sprints.
Oh,
and I think Sav said, take some Pepto.
That's a much more accurate response.
You mean you don't suggest everybody go to the hospital with a stomachache?
I mean, I do.
So funny.
I do want to say we're not saying there's anything wrong with liking Dude Bro Fantasy. I like some Dude Bro Fantasy. Dresden
Get easier just laughing.
Thank you.
It was the best moment of my life, though.
It's so funny if you watch it back too.
I think Lexi died somewhere in those sprints.
I did.
This
I'm
isn't
sure.
actually Lexi here, it's a ghost.
Yeah.
There's a ghost on your shirt.
Yes. And in my name.
Hello, hello. Yeah, Dresden definitely has dude bro vibes. Didn't love Malice as much as the Shout Out the Gods too chatty. Interesting. Cinder Spires, but steampunk. No, go to the hospital. I stand by that. Carly, drink your milk. I'm vegan. Never.
It was just, the whole thing was just very funny. Also, I was really tired. So, like, it was just a time.
Milk of the almonds. Oh, God. We should do another sprint.
What is sprinting?
This thing that we're supposed to do when we're here, but I don't want to do.
What else should we add to taste test along?
Is this a thing now?
Go along every single time.
Is this a thing?
What did you just say?
Nothing.
Okay.
You heard it right. I guarantee you heard it right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was like, no.
The Black Prism, we could add that one.
But I feel like no one actually wants to read that one.
No, they don't, but I think it would be fun. I just read 65 first chapters and all the books got heated.
This is a good one.
Mm-hmm. That had a really good first chapter.
Oh.
That's the one Lexi commented on.
They're kitty sprints from...
Oh. Yeah, whenever you said that first chapter, I was like, do I want to read this?
Interesting.
Really weird. It was just like, I was like, wait.
The whole thing sounded really weird. And I was like,
did that just happen? Did I read that right? Maybe I didn't read that right. Maybe I made it up and my version's better.
Yeah, I think it's a little past that.
I'm
I
not
watched the first 20 minutes.
Oh no, did we lose Cassidy?
Moving the laptop a tiny bit.
Oh,
Did it?
I wish it had frozen on you.
That's okay. Break. Oh, I thought we were in the one where we talked the whole time. It took me a second. I was like, wait, my brain has to rewire to comments again. I read part of it. I did not finish it. Oh, God. I don't know the answer to that question.
I don't have one.
I don't think I can answer that. Like, I truly don't. I think I would just have to say I don't read for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm. I hate too many books to answer this with a real answer.
Lies of Lockamora is very dude, bro. That's my Leviathan Wakes. I've DNF'd it twice and still want to read it.
Wait, so is your... I almost said what you said. Is it supposed to be for dude bro fantasy?
No,
Or...
Give me anything.
No.
Okay, I thought it was going to be anything. And now it's just dude bro fantasy.
Along?
I feel like it's all the dude bros that scare me.
Dude bro along.
I feel like we'd offend some people. I'm surprised that people aren't leaving this conversation.
It would be great.
Like the
I feel like
non-bro books don't
like
scare
to be
me as
dude
much.
bros.
This is true. This is already out. I already technically DNF'd this book. It's still sitting on my shelf though, but I think I'm gonna unhaul it.
We've already done this and it didn't go well.
Yeah, no.
Yes, I would consider Game of Thrones dude bro.
Dude bro is not a real term, just so everyone knows. It's a lifestyle.
I feel like people think they were making it like seem like this the worst thing ever. It's not. It's not the worst thing ever. You love your dude bro. It's great. I
love dude bro. Yeah.
I like
want to be a dude bro.
I feel like you could even consider some hob dude bro.
No.
A little bit. A little bit.
No, she's got good female characters.
She does have good female characters. That is true. Tends to have all the fans who are jerks until you don't understand. Yes. Like Abercrombie. Dude Bro Survive. Book Riot writes an article about Dude Bro Fantasy. This is coming. I know it, Nat. This is coming. I don't know about Dude Bro books. Maybe I should submit the request.
Just
Get my
picture a
name.
Dude Bro, picture what they would read, and that's Dude Bro fantasy.
Yeah. I have heard of this one. That one's a fantasy romance, right? Pretty sure.
I might be avoiding fantasy romance for the near future after Mother of Death and Dawn, though.
You got a Polycon authors to read. You can't do that.
I do. But that was rough. I'm just trying to stop you from sprinting, so.
I was fixing to say, what happened to sprints?
Children of Time is Dude Bro, but it can be Dude Bro and good.
Yeah.
These are not two different things.
Terry Goodkind is ultimate Dude Bro. I also still want to read Terry Goodkind. Sort of fanro, but not really. Okay, I've just seen it on fanro list then. I'm skipping your comment, Claire. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Now I'm scared. Why did I buy it? I should have waited.
What?
For Kagan.
Thought you read Kagan.
Are you?
Oh God. Kaigan is the one that I did that I DNF'd. Kagan I have not read. I should end sprints here. Claire, I'm sorry.
You just gave Clara a heart failure for no
I'm
reason.
sorry. I should end sprints here. I can't read. Those names just they get me. It's just one letter. They get me every time. We can just talk. Dune is Dude Bro sci-fi. It is. It is. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. No, I haven't. You know what? Where is that book? Because that should have been in my first chapters and it wasn't.
Mel, I do have to say that even I knew that they were different things.
She does it every single time.
I do every single time. Sort of Kaigan was good, but so did. I get them wrong every time. I don't know why. But my brain.
Normally she says Kaigan when she gets it wrong still. But she said Kagan, so I was very sure that she had it right.
No, I didn't. But now where is that book?
You sound like me. You lost a book?
I did.
It's normally on my shelf, in case you're wondering when I find them.
I was pulling it off the shelves though, and it's not in the first chapter because I don't know where it is. I think I do know where it is. It's in the floor and not on the shelf, and that's why I missed it. Someone should sue. Okay, we should do a sprint, but we're probably gonna do a shorter sprint now because we talked a lot, and I need to go to bed at some point.
Did you put indie fantasy in here? Yeah, you did. I just got to it. I'm scrolling
Scrub it.
But not actually clicking on anything just to see what was in here.
You should know most of it. Yeah, that's why it was in my TBR pile that was in the floor.
I didn't realize that different our shelves look. Sorry.
I don't do mine by height.
No, I meant I don't own a lot of these.
Oh. Now I want to know what all you own because that means I can buy books.
I thought how that works.
The same books, and
I thought we did too.
I own probably half of them, but there are a lot on here that I don't own.
Yeah, well,
I have a request.
I buy too many books.
I want you both to slowly collect all the same books and make your shelves look exactly the same and see how long it takes for people to comment about it.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be great. Short sprint, you say? I don't know that we're doing 8 minutes, Carly. It's the last sprint. Do the people want an 8-minute sprint or do they want a longer sprint?
8 minutes. Except for, didn't you already give her one, so you can't give her another one anyways?
You can if it's your own choice, but she can't harass you about it. That was my rule.
She is harassing rules. The Sword Defiant was an interesting first chapter too. You should watch the video. Have 94 pages. Cass has to do it.
Oh, I can do that. Hold on, let me get the timer up.
Lexi makes the rules. Everyone's like, I just do 8 minutes. It's fine.
I was going to say 8 minutes is probably good for Rachel for 94 pages.
We're using the annoying guy on tomato timer though. I hate this one.
Oh, but I do want to read.
Well, read for 8 minutes, vet.
I cannot believe we're doing this. Okay, I guess I'll see you guys in 8 minutes.
Okay.
That was the best.
I was very productive.
I feel like it was a productivity sprint.
Also, we have 10 books so far that I do not own.
Ooh.
And then 2 that I don't own, but I technically have DNF'd.
What were they?
The Art of Prophecy and the Blade of Faith.
Oh.
The Blade of Faith I technically did own at some point, but I've never owned the Art of Prophecy.
I didn't realize you DNF the Blade of Faith.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I didn't know that.
I might not have talked about it. I think I read the first chapter and I wasn't as interested as you were. So it was like a kind of DNF, kind of unhaul.
Fair. I didn't like it the first time I read it.
It's technically still in my house, but
It's because you never actually get rid of anything.
what book is not still in my house? That is the real question.
I'm not finishing my book tonight. But you had time to empty the dishwasher. See, it's productivity sprint. Got 30%. Wait, you got 50 pages in 9 minutes or 8 minutes?
How is that even possible?
How is that possible? Craziness. I made so many important life decisions. Scroll through your phone. That's what I did too. 2 pages. Tofu. Yum. Kitty was productive. 7 solid pages. Literally just stared at my screen. Yeah, I knew you were not a fan, Rachel. A huge trigger scene that I hadn't heard anyone say anything about, so now I'm upset. Oh no! That's not a good way to spend your 8-minute sprint, Yvette. Not a good way at all. 5 pages. Don't have to explain myself. Cut paper and listen to 8 minutes of Fires of Heaven. Hey, you listened to 8 more minutes than you have before.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Thank you, Carly, for giving us 8 minutes of productivity.
Whoop,
Thanks
whoop.
for pat you on the back.
I feel like we should round of applause for Carly.
Like, no, dude, I need to read.
Yeah, Lexi told me she
I'm
wasn't-
shaking my head at you guys encouraging her.
Sorry.
I love it.
Lexi said she wasn't going to hang out with us tonight.
Listen, I still have so much to read.
Me too. I was supposed to have half of this book finished. You can see how that's going. AKA, it's not.
Yeah, but someone will yell at me if I don't post a video.
Oh, well, this is true too.
This is just the time
Oh,
when Cassidy's in charge, but not on her channel, to just be chaotic.
I'm ready. A 7-minute sprint next.
You know, I think we should just do it and just be done with Carly. Then
Wait,
she
what
won't have to
happens when we
talk
get
to
to-
us.
Yeah, like what happens when we get to the bottom? Like, do we restart?
No.
I thought she had to go back up.
Oh, yes, back up would be fun.
I think you have to go back up. Carly, no. If you give a mouse a cookie. Yes, watch BookTube for happiness. Had walked away from the computer at the end of the last chatty bit and come back to 7 minutes left. No, but I need a new person.
You know, never mind.
Jade is sprinting tomorrow.
Okay, I was gonna say it, but I already made her harass Becca, so
Jade's gonna be like, "What
Just
are you?"
blame it on
talking
Kaylee because Kaylee's not here.
about?" Mhm.
yeah.
Invite someone else to the sprint just for the last like 5 minutes. Somebody else has to come, but it can't be Kitty because Kitty's already done it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kitty's in the comments, but
I mean,
I don't
Kitty's
know.
of course welcome. That just doesn't help Carly any.
Yeah. Kitty, are you still at work? I think you're still usually at work around this time.
Just invite someone else to sprints. Who's coming, joining, just to give us a 7-minute sprint?
Who's volunteering as tribute? I am free, thank God.
Good.
Becca considered it for 0.2 seconds.
I would have been so impressed.
Yeah, if you got Becca to do it, I would have been thoroughly impressed. Wait, did you not harass Steph? I was in and out of Steph's spreads because I actually had to work, which was stupid. Ooh, that's good. Home early is always good. Squirrel. That time I did say squirrel.
Scroll.
Kaylee is moving. Kaylee will be around next week.
Yeah, Kaylee's currently in a car.
For like
Also,
20
Kaylee
hours.
already did one of Carly's
True.
sprints.
This is true. I can't imagine being Kaylee. I would not want to be in a car for 28 hours in the pouring rain. That sounds terrible.
At least she's with a friend,
True.
but still awful.
I love a road trip.
I like a road trip,
In the rain?
but I like a road trip when it's like,
I mean, the rain is better than the ice here. Like, rain is not that scary when your roads are like pure ice in the winter.
but
I
road
just
trips
can't
are more fun
see-
when you get to like stop and sightsee and find cool places to eat. I feel like her road trip is a get there and get there now kind of road trip.
That is my kind of road trip, but
Oh.
I love sitting in a car. It's really weird. But like my family always like we made like road trip mixes and we'd all like pick a song. It would like rotate through our playlist. Like we had fun in the car, but also my mom has
Mhm.
motion sickness and made us stop all the time and I hated stopping.
Fair.
I get car sick.
This is fair.
So that does not help me.
Yeah. My mom also hates them because she gets car sick. Where like I could just sit in a car in hours and like just like talk to people. Like I just like have so much fun. But I know that's a weird opinion. But what is new? When do I not have weird opinions?
I do not have a spreadsheet. I think Carly said she has the information somewhere.
I could make you a spreadsheet, Carly.
Actually got this. Kaylee is moving. Yes, it's a long drive. You should read Master. Sounds like a good time. I think I'm going to read This Delicious Death tomorrow. Need some cannibal and or zombie action. I can't remember which it is. That's complete mood. I like road trips when I'm not driving. I like to be driving.
Like in high school, we would just drive 3 hours in the middle of the night to go to Denny's. Just because. There's a Denny's 5 minutes from my house. But like in the middle of the night, we'd be like, what do you guys want to do? And we just like go grab like Slurpees and like candy from the from the gas store. And then we drive to fucking Red Deer or Calgary for Denny's because it was the only thing open at midnight that we could get. But
I love that.
that's like how I spend my time. It's just like road tripping. It's really weird. I know.
I like that though. That's fun. My parents do not like road trips, so we didn't do it very often. Our road trips were my mom picking out bad audiobooks and forcing us to listen to them very loud. I have a game that will play with my partner, take turns picking songs. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that does make road trips fun. David on road trips sings Boys to Men at the top of his lungs for like 3 hours.
The road trip was key because we'd label them like 01 Cassidy, 01 Dad, 01 Mom, 01 Amber, which would come before me. So they'd play like all in a row. And so like you always had a song every like 4 songs. And then like everybody got to listen to like what they wanted to. But it was also fun to like try and guess like who picked what songs sometimes. So you'd like lose track of like whose you were on. Or like some years we did like 10 songs had to be road trip themed, 10 songs had to be this themed. And so you'd be like trying to guess like what they picked. It was, I think that's probably where my love of road trip comes. Because like we made the actual driving fun.
Yeah. That does sound fun. I'm excited for my 24-hour road trip. Sounds like some good audiobooking time. Why spreadsheet with Notes app? I want to see this Notes app.
I love it.
I want to see like where the progression of people came from.
Where did it start? What number did you start?
I said it was Kaylee.
But what number did we start at? I don't even remember anymore.
Well, I did 12, so more than that. I feel like maybe 15.
Oh.
I feel like I've gone a long time not doing them for some reason. And I feel like I'd probably be the easiest person to convince to do it.
I'm sorry. Not really. I'm not sorry. But I'm just not going to check my mail. I do buy a lot of books, Sherry. It's a chronic problem that I have. Book collecting, book reading, they're two very different things. You search me? Why me?
Do you have other notes that say everyone else's name? So
Yeah.
So I'm not
searching Mel takes you to that one.
That's what you're saying. Rude. Disguise the bill as a book package. That would probably work. I got books today. I got the Daughter of the Beast sequels.
I saw.
I didn't pay
I
for
think
those.
he bought them because he asked for your wish list.
I don't know why he wouldn't have just sent them, because the authors get special stuffs through Amazon.
Yeah, so I was confused why he asked for your wish list and didn't like DM you for your address.
Maybe he felt like that was weird, but I don't know why, because I think he's done it before.
Or like, can you go through your wish list as an author and then set it? Like,
Maybe.
I didn't think you could, so I need an author. Chiago, are you here? Are you lurking? Can you tell me?
I'm excited to show them all because I like those covers.
Yeah, I'm hoping. That's the one I'm hoping for.
I just haven't. I'm intentionally not reading it.
And also, even though I didn't like Fire the Forebears, would be pretty cool if Dom's book was picked twice in a row by Bookborn.
That would be cool.
So
that's a fantastic. It's not a fantastic idea. Why did you give her that idea?
Not what I said. What is not what you said, Carly?
That I'm not.
That everyone else's name was in different notes.
I feel like it is.
It was implied.
It was.
Yeah.
Are you talking shit about us in your notes?
It's her burn book. It's a burn book.
I'm gonna make sure you never get a 7-minute sprint if that's the case.
Thanks for that. Oh gosh. I'm sleepy.
Well, we passed the 3-hour mark, so I feel like it's an acceptable time to end sprints now.
Yeah. I think we may finish these up. Sorry they were more chatty than sprinty, but sometimes you just need that kind of night. Just need to have a good time, chatting with friends. But there will be sprints tomorrow on Jade's channel. She starts at 12:30 Central. I don't know how long she's going for. I'm hoping I can. That's funny. I'm hoping that I can join her for a little bit, and then I don't have the schedule for next week yet, but we'll get that to you sometime soon-ish. So thank you all for hanging out. It was a great time, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.